who went to go help a knight, a scion, technically to be speaking, a descendant of nobility, who went on a wyvern hunting trip in the Wealdath forest, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You guys, he later, after you rescue him, hires you guys as hirelings for his trip from the town of Mosstone in Tethyr to Waterdeep. The druids also, for rescuing the scion, have allowed you to have access to one item from their vault. So some of you have gotten it. Not all of you from that session there, but the ones that are there, I'm assuming you guys are going through that, figuring that out. The scion. So you guys all rest up and have your rest. As you guys are about to make your way, head out. The scion comes up to you guys and he has with him 3 other people. Fish, Deanna, and Jesse. You 3 describe your characters.
I see. Any of us like
who would like to start?
In class?
Yeah, who would like to start?
I guess because I feel a little brave today. I'm playing. You just are kind of approached by a fairy, holding a very goofy instrument that is called a bandor. That I didn't know what those looked like until 5 minutes ago. And kind of just looking excited to meet even more people. And I got an image somewhere that I just had like a million years ago. There you go. Going for the Manic Pixie Dream Girl thing today because why
You're literally stealing. Oh, that's great. You're stealing my character costume they did for music for Libby. My half-like. I'm gonna be a Manic Pixie Dream Girl to Trinket and Theo so far.
I don't really know what made me go with the fairy, but here we are.
I mean, fairies are pretty great. They're pretty great. Fairies.
My new weapon instrument.
And you can reduce yourself. Okay. Very nice. You got Jesse and Deanna. You can one of you describes your character.
Right. I'll take a turn then. A tall, slender half-elf approaches with looks to be a wood half-elf with a bit lighter skin tone, taking after his mother. Wearing nice big glasses and nice green robes over top of what appears to be some scale mail underneath. Notice he has a weird looking mechanical tool on his hip.
Very cool. Are you winning?
I am now. I got my audio favorite thing. Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're on your phone by the sounds of it, right?
Yeah. Oh. I'm super technologically challenged.
No, that's not. Yeah, no, that's entirely fair. So yeah, just.
I'm a sneaky turtle.
Ah. A ninja, perhaps?
I've made that joke at least 3 times when I was helping her make a character. So, yeah, the 3 of you get together with the other group, and the scion, Bryn, he would have introduced himself as Bryn to the 3 of you, Jesse, the 3 of you. He's like, okay, well, it's only about a 5-day journey to the next town over. The druids did say that the roads would be safe from here to there. Oh, has everybody finished what they needed to do? But the
I
others.
should be okay to head out. Yes.
So yeah, you guys go, and about 5 days pass by. You get there. Oh, let's just see. We're assuming you guys left late morning or whatever after you guys did your thing. Okay, so you arrive in as you are getting out of the forest, you see this small walled town kind of breaking out into the out of the forest. In the center of it, you see what looks like 7 upright stone slabs. The sounds of trade and seem to be filling the air. Well, this should be trade meet if my maps read correctly. It's a little trading town. It's a nice stop to here along the way before heading further north into through the Small Tooth Mountains. Hey, is everybody get in? Everybody is so he begins walking. He walks into the town, and I'm assuming, do all of you guys follow? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you get in, like I said, you can very obviously tell that there is quite a bit of a lot of merchant caravans going on, like a lot of people trading, talking, and stuff. An altar, and around it is so as the scion begins walking around, and you guys seeing around, you guys pass by a signboard. You notice that there is quite a few, which is very obviously recently posted notices. What do you guys do?
Suppose I could start reading some.
You read it, and it is a help sign from the help wanted from from a merchant. It seems one of his supplies of goods was attacked by a band of goblins led by an ogre. They're offering an award for the return of their goods.
See?
What do you do with that, rabbit boy?
Well, folks, it says this here merchant's got him a reward. And for the safe return of his goods.
I'm always up for an adventure.
While we're here, maybe we should cash in.
Scion, the scion, Bryn is like, I'm okay. I'm not against that. We might as well help people while we're here. You know, half the the adventure is the little things like this.
Oh yeah, helping people. That was exactly.
Well, I'm sure the thing is, I think our best bet though is to find someone who is good for at tracking. You guys can take some time to look around. I'm going to go hunt, check in to see if I can find someone. I'm gonna go look see if there's any mercenaries for hire.
Right.
And so, what do you guys? What do you guys wish to do for a couple hours?
Supposing we could look around. What everybody else want to do?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the area at the moment. Wouldn't hurt to take a peek.
Yeah, get a lay of the land.
But okay, so yeah, you guys separate or stay together when you walk around for a few hours? It's like I said, okay.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
sounds good.
Okay. So I'm guessing probably the first place you guys are probably gonna go check out as you walk around is that those stone slabs. They're kind of like obvious in the middle of it, and you kind of tell that all the the town is built around it. When you get there, you see, like I said, you see the altar and in the shrine. I want you guys to roll a religion check.
I rolled okay.
Remind me where the roll is.
Okay, so it's all on the left of your scribe's thing. It's like right beside your. Hold on, I can even do the favor of looking up your character sheet. Hold on.
You click on the word that says religion.
Yeah, it's just finding it. So it's left center. You'll see like a whole bunch of words like acrobatics, animal handling, and such. It's in alphabetical order. Just click on religion.
Religion.
There you go. Perfect.
Cool.
Yeah, don't worry. It takes a bit of practice to get used to the character sheets. So, and just so you. So. Okay. So 6. So, everybody else other than Zinnia, you all recognize it an altar to Joaquin, the merchant, the goddess of merchants.
Okay.
You guys are looking at the shrine. Eventually, Brynja yells out, "It's like, hey, there you guys are. I kind of figured you guys. I figured you guys might be here. It's a pretty interesting thing to be standing out and to be out in the middle. Here it's quite old. Well, either way, and you see that he's here with a. And Everett, can you describe your character?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
So you see a tall energy being who is in reality 3 foot, like just barely 3 foot, but 3 foot halfling, female with very wild, wind-blown dark brown hair that's tied up in a high ponytail. I will try to add a photo after. You see that she has a long bow strapped across her back, and a quiver with arrows. She has between her fingers a small dagger, and she is whittling on a piece of wood to what looks like a horrible rendition of what she assumes is a duck, but probably looks more like a fish to others. She has her head down and she's just whittling, not really paying much attention to her surroundings. Try to add a photo.
It's like Bird's like, she was looking to hire her. She knows these parts quite well. She said she'd be able to help us. She said she'd be able to help us find the ogre and goblins.
And that finally gets her attention, and she'll look up, looking at everyone, just top down slightly. You notice her hazel eyes that are a little small compared to her face, little beady eyes. Probably looks like she hasn't slept in days, whether that be from her own efforts, she does smell a little bit of alcohol. But she's trying to keep her shit together, but you can tell that she's the light's kind of bright right now, and she's just looking at you through like squinted eyes.
Okay. So, with that, it's like, all right. Bryn speaks. It's like, so, we'll take this group and the other group. What's you guys ready to? Do you want to head out now, or what do you guys want to do? Well, we have. Looks down at the house. What's your name again?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll look up and kind of just be like, Everwood. Just call me Everwood, or Ever.
Okay. Ever is going to lead us the way. We just got to find out. I think what we could do is, if you guys want to ask around town for any anything, as for any help as well, that could any hints as well, that would be great. That could help as well. But so, what do you guys do?
Could go around. Jeez, I'm trying to. Somebody else come up with something. I'm having a brain block. Well,
I could recommend something. I'll kind of just look around, and I'll look around for people who are like hunters, people who are coming into the city from the like direction that we want to go to, and maybe I'll just walk over, find some nice looking people, and just give a little shoulder rub and trying to ask how the roads are up ahead wherever we're going. I'm not really good at directions, so I don't know where we're going.
That's fine. You look around like to find some people who've just come in from the north. It's just you do come across, and you happen to see it's a group of some pretty beat up travelers. Like they look like they just managed to escape, just barely escape from something. What do you do? You go.
Promise and lead.
I'll just openly look at them and smirk and be like, "Ha! What got your panties in a twist?" Just like smirk and laugh blatantly at them.
It's like goblins. That goblin, an ogre with the goblins has been attacked. Has got us. We just barely managed to escape. They they killed half of us and took the loot back with them. We just managed to make it back here, though. It wasn't too far up ahead, but I'm not sure where their hideout is.
Ah, shit. My bad.
Oh dear, that sounds awfully traumatic. Here, why don't you take some take 2 pieces of gold here and head on down to the tavern. I'm sure they'll take good care of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your information.
If
head out that way.
Are you going out to go kill? Are you going out to take care of the ogre?
We certainly gonna try. We took on quite the large fellow just the other day.
If you do, and it's we'll say it's a human. He's a human. Pulls out a pendant underneath his shirt. the goblin. They took my fiance. She has a matching locket. If you can find her or the locket, find her. If she's okay, can you bring her back? If not, can you at least get the locket? The locket.
Indeed.
What does it look like?
He shows you. It's just a simple like pendant, like locket with a heart-shaped locket. It's nothing fancy, but we'll say you
Okay,
hear.
heart
Like it's like the two halves of a heart that like link together, kind of locket.
Yeah, that kind of idea. Yeah, it's
Oh.
He says,
One of those
It's like,
interlocking ones.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And I was like, they headed when we ran. We saw that they're heading, but they heard heading west. Well, that's what they sounded like. It sounded like, and he just kind of pauses and then just kind of like heads towards the bar with the few other guys that are with him.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what's your fiance's name?
Beyond. Last name Say.
Say.
Let's go.
No relation to Beyond.
I'll see. So
LC. Got it. By the time we get there, we'll have telephone game that into being like Chelsea or Kelsey.
it's like, okay, thank you. Thank you. Good luck. That ogre is different from the rest of them. I'm just letting you know.
It's not ominous at all. All right.
Good to know.
Well, we were
Wait,
it's like
different
they kind of ambushed us, but it was unusual for typical goblin tactics.
wait. Is
ambushing.
is he different from other ogres? Is it different from the goblin?
Well, I don't. The goblins are different, but we're smarter. I don't know what's going on. I didn't quite see the ogre. He was yelling stuff from behind, from the back. But the goblins, when they ambushed us, their tactics were a lot more sophisticated for both an ogre or a goblin to come up with.
Ah.
I don't like the
Interesting.
sound of that.
No.
The guy's like, if I was like, but I'm gonna go head to the bar. You guys are best of luck. And he heads off.
All right.
Was there anything suspicious about him? Do we trust him?
It's up to you. Roll insight.
Roll insight.
Insight.
Okay.
That's what it's for. It's for reading people to tell if they're lying or not.
Oh, can I do that too?
Yeah. So anybody can make a roll. I would prefer you call your roll beforehand. Like this style of games are very player driven, so you guys basically have to do most of the work. Okay.
Insight.
Me.
Is
Oh,
that-
we're all doing and then the next two, 18s.
I'm so
I see.
insightful.
So
Alphabetical, so insight will be right below history and above intimidation.
okay. So I see you finally added a picture to your thing there, Deanna. Nice.
Yeah, it took me a minute to figure it out.
It works. That's entirely fair. So you can all tell that this guy is very obviously distraught. I mean, like there were obvious signs of like a fighting on him. He was bruised up and bloody and like very obviously shaken. Like it's kind of easy. He obviously wasn't like pulling your legs or anything or anything.
Alright, I just don't trust anybody.
Nope, that's entirely fair.
That'll get you far.
Yeah. Sounds like to be fair, when I was with her at her house helping her character, it just reading this entire thing just reminded me of Nico, like Fish, your character,
Hello.
Nico,
Hi.
because she's a druid who's also like a criminal
Listen.
from the same
Most
druid,
characters are criminals.
from the same druid grove too.
Oh.
Which is just
Druid
like
has bad influence.
Yeah. Yes, so, Deanna, so for context, Fish here.
Hi.
This character is was a druid cleric I was telling you about, who only became a cleric so he could bag another cleric.
That is not why I became a cleric. I did it to say I told you so to so many people.
I don't know. That
Even
chest
better.
It just is a bonus side. We'll be marrying someone at some point. And well, actually, we haven't figured that part out. I'm technically dead.
Don't worry. I know what's going on from that, so don't worry. I'm not gonna make it that depressing for you. But either way, before we get too
I'm
distracted.
technically dead.
Yes, but don't worry. I
Ooh.
have a whole thing figured out for that you're gonna quite like. Don't worry. You'll be happy. Nyx already knows about it, so.
I see. Keeping secrets.
Yes.
Oh.
But either way, you could, you guys can obviously tell that he's very clearly distraught, and the scion, Bryn, he's just like, well, that gives us an idea of where the checkout. Let's head up the road until we can find the signs of a struggle.
We should probably keep a little bit off the road, though. I'm sure if they've been employing more advanced tactics and the such, we probably wouldn't want to leave ourselves open for ambush.
This is true. Ever, you would know too with your character that like the section between this town and the mountains up ahead is a country ran by ogres and orcs. So the roads can be quite dangerous. You're going into like a country filled with monster races.
Cool. Do I see any wildlife around me? Like a squirrel or a little budgie or a bird?
Make a perception roll. Because I'm assuming you guys are walking up ahead, and if you're going to actively look for it, it's a perception. I think I know what you might be doing here. You do see, as you guys are walking, and the forest begins to clear up to like highlands, sort of like you can kind of start to get into like the foothills of the mountain range. Like the mountain range is very obviously like visible off in the horizon. It's a pretty massive mountain, so it splits technically the country right in half. So, but you do see a shrew, I guess would it be, but they live up in no, a lemming. We'll go with a lemming because that makes more sense for where you guys are. Okay, a lemming. You see a small group of lemmings just kind of run by through some of the mossy rocks that start to make up the surroundings.
Okay. Can I do speak with animals and try to get their attention?
I kind of assumed that's what you were gonna do because Dina, you can do that with your character as well because you I set you up with some prepared spells for what would work well. One of them I gave you was speak with animals, so you can do that as well if you wanted to.
Okay.
It would just, like I say, cost you a spell slot. But I just figured I'd let you know because you're playing a druid. Druids are like rangers, which is what Ever here is playing, or like the martial version of the druids. They kind of get less. It's basically it's a class that it takes bits of rogue, fighter, and druid and kind of makes it its own thing. So they get access to a lot of druid spells. So, but you have speak with animals as well if you wanted to do this, but that's up to you as your character.
I'll just listen in on their conversation.
Okay, so you would need speak with animals, understand the animal though. But Ever, come in. So, Ever, you cast Speak with Animals, and you go up, and the lemmings are a little hesitant at first, and they kind of look up at you, and the cheerleader's like, "Stay back, stay back."
Oh.
What do you want?
I'll I'll put my hands like forward, my palms up, and I'll go to one knee, and then I'll cock my head to the side and just go, "Hello, friend. What news
Friend?
do you have? Anything interesting?"
What do you have?
And then
What do you
I'll
mean by news? What do you mean by news?
and then I'll go into my back pocket and I'll take out a really attempted woodworking of what is supposed to be a cat but could be mistaken as a bear. It'll be a little wood carving and about 4 inches in my fingers, and I'll just take it out of my pocket and say, "This can be yours if you tell me of any dangers up ahead, if you've seen anything scary in the area."
Roll me persuasion.
Oof.
The lemming goes up and just like gnaws at it, and kind of looks and sniffs at it. Is like,
Made
up
it
ahead.
this morning, fresh wood.
Up ahead is like earlier, big smelly thing and was here. Had small beings with it. Attacked people, look like you. Killed plenty, dragged some, took some away.
Still there?
Not at they went back to home. Most likely.
And then I'll drop the little carving on the ground. If they take it, it's fine, and I'll just palms out again, stepping back up and just bowing my head and put, "Thank you, friend." It's like, enjoy the rest of your sunny day, and kind of just let him go, not bother him anymore.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and
then I'll just like turn to the rest of the group and just kind of reiterate. So they're confirming that there's something up there. Not up there anymore, but should probably keep an eye out.
All right. So we at least know we're on the right track. All right then.
yeah.
Could have been going the wrong way. I don't know.
I mean, we're heading to Scion. The Britain's like speaks up. Well, we're heading towards the direction of the mountains. I'm pretty sure this is the right direction. But shall we get ahead? What's up ahead? Let's keep moving.
Should we proceed with some sort of stealth or like
Stealthy.
That's up to you.
off the road through the trees or something sneaky?
Yeah.
Do
So
some
I
of us want to go up the road that have some sneaky ability?
Got an invisibility spell up for grabs.
Ooh.
I don't have to be the one to use it. It just depends who wants to go up there.
Well, I'm very stealthy.
I think I am too.
So that seems decent.
Yeah, I think you both. I think you have. You might have to. And Deanna, you can always change up with whatever. If whatever. Those are just the ones I would have suggested. But if you wanted to have whatever spells you want to have prepared, I click them. They have like the red dot on them. So some of them already have like you come prepared automatically, which we I went over with you. But you can change your spell. You don't have to use that spell list that I put up for you.
You know, according to what you've just said and what I've heard other people say, it seems I'm the only one who does the thing where I keep the ones that are already like blanked, and then the ones that I'm not using red.
Yeah, I do the opposite. I keep it because how I look at it, because it comes already white dotted, it just makes it easier if I just click the ones I'm prepared as red dot. But I've noticed that on your character sheets, and it fucks with me each time I see it.
I'm sorry, I just really, really hate the red dot.
I get it. I get it with you.
With me.
Brandon will be right back. So, Deanna, what did you want to do? I overheard you were talking. You wanted to go in stealthy?
Am I sneaky?
I mean, that, and you're also a druid, so
Are
you
you
could wild
sneaky?
shape into an animal up to a quarter challenge rating.
Right. 'Cause I have like the conjure animal thing too, right?
Yeah, well, you can become an animal for like, I think it's an hour or more. Let me check. So, yeah, you can go actually do a half challenge rating with a druid at your level since you're 4th. So that's a half challenge rating. I'm just looking at what you can change into for creatures too. Why did I go to items? But, okay, so yeah, what do you guys plan to do?
I can cast a spell and then we can all be sneaky, right?
Pass without trace is a radius thing, so everybody, as long as everybody stays within the radius, just click on the spell in your spell slot and then ding 1 down on the level that it is. You'll see that you have you have the numbers on the spell list. I'll join you in your character sheet for this. So you see where it has like slots total and slots remaining. Just make sure that 4 goes down to 3 when you use a spell slot. Hold on, we'll change one out so you can have pass without trace going. Or was it a 2nd level spell? I can never remember. Okay. It was.
Second. That's at the bottom.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you can just cast that and then ding down your 3 to 2 if you're going to do that.
Okay.
And I would just click it through as well, just so people can read it. So you can turn into a whole bunch of fun stuff. Yeah, you can turn into an ape and just punch things. It'd be great for your feet. And even better is it works for your feet, Deanna. Same also with Magic Stone, the cantrip you take. It turns out it does bludgeoning damage, so your feet technically works with it.
Perfect.
So you can, which would be fun with that. So okay, so you're casting Pass Without Trace. Let me.
Yeah.
So yeah, anybody within 30 feet of you when you cast a spell gets a plus 10 to their stealth checks. As if the veil of shadow erupts from you. You know, because you're playing a circle of spores, we'll say it's like a veil of like mushroomy spores that kind of cloud your vision.
Yeah.
Because you're a spores druid. So is there anybody else going in with that too? To go stealth and to check it out?
Oh, I will definitely go, but I'll remain in the back of the group.
Okay. So I'm assuming that's we'll say everybody we'll say Brad is going to it. I'm assuming Rizel, Jesse, you as well. I'm guessing are you going in with everybody or are you sticking to the road?
Yeah, gonna stick with the group. Probably a smarter idea, I wager.
Okay, so yeah, you guys cover yourself and you guys travel your stuff. That spell lasts for 10 minutes, so that spell how long does Pass Without Trace last? I think it's a minute. It's a while. It's an hour. So yeah, you have that up for an hour. That's perfect. So about 15 minutes goes by, and as you guys are like going through the forest, what is your passive perception? Because you're the ranger, you probably have the highest one here.
Give me 1 sec.
You two, Elderflower, Deanna, what's your passive perception? It would be right below your skills, where you're clicking on the skills. You'll see. Oh, you got
minus
yes.
17.
Okay, the same with the elderflowers. So.
Hey.
Ranger and Druid both are good for both have take wisdom. They both have Rangers can get crazy good perception. Honestly, I know that from having one with like 27 passive perception. But yeah. So yeah, you both. Does anybody have higher than 13 passive perception? for everybody who has it.
That's 13.
Bring up
Mine is
first.
at 13.
Okay, and what did you say yours was, Brandon?
I said it was just 13.
Okay, so anybody who's higher than 13, you see, kind of off as you guys are going, you see a break in like the foil, like a very obvious, like you see a place where people were like where movement was happening, and you're also you guys. I should also mention you guys are all on like a highlands. The trees have already like broken up. You're not really hiding in trees. It's like rocks and like mossy, and like hills and stuff. You guys, you come across and you see what is a cart that's turned over and like broken and destroyed. And you see splatters of blood that are being dragged off, that go off into the grassy bits where you guys have been walking through. What do you guys do?
I guess sneakily follow the blood.
Well, we need survival check because you're tracking.
Oh, good call.
I mean, you guys can also, yeah, so follow the blood. So whoever wants to roll a survival check can.
I will. Also.
Oh, that's I like it. This is too obvious. Let's see what. Yeah. You guys figure it out pretty easily. Deanna can still roll if she wants to.
You know what? I'll roll anyway.
I like how it's all the same anyway.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah. And you get because you're a turtle. You're like the master of survival.
Yeah.
No, they're just really slow, so they take everything in really slowly.
They have a short lifespan of only 50 years. They live. But yeah. So yeah, you guys, especially you, Ever, you're able to follow the trackings. Pretty much everybody other than Zinnia, who's kind of suffering and unable to find, is too distracted by the sight of all. You're too distracted from the sight of all like the blood and broken up stuff. But yeah, you guys do travel for some time, but as you guys are making your way, it does begin to start to get late. The Scion's just like, we shouldn't be too much up ahead. What do you guys want to do? We can rest up here for the night, or we can push through the night.
Is there decent cover around? I'll say I don't feel comfortable wandering around in the dark.
Maybe we could find there might be a cave or something here.
Caves.
But it's getting pretty late, so we can strike at night if we want to, but it would probably be pretty exhausted by the time we get back.
I mean, I can sleep anywhere. I've got my house on my back.
Turtle privilege.
Yeah. Bougie.
I say we hunker down, find a safe place that we're not
Probably.
seen.
Roll perception or survival.
All of us?
Whoever wants to.
Is it
I'll do
or
perception.
survival?
Nix, you were just not having it. You're just not having it, Nix.
Oh,
Okay.
you city folk.
Literally, that's what
I
it
had
is.
no city folk. What are you talking about?
So, Elderflower and Ever, you two are able work quite well as a team and are able to find a
High five.
like a little what's the word? It's a specific word, like a little ditch, sort of like of where you can kind of getting that make like that's shelter from like the weather and not like exactly out in the opening. It could make for a decent spot to rest up for the night.
Cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just start herding everyone together.
Okay, so the scion speaks like so we need to who's gonna do the watches. Who's gonna keep a watch?
I could do one of the first watches. Actually, I
Okay.
don't think I have dark vision on this character. So
I'll
hence
take a
the
watch.
I can assist with a watch.
Okay, so
I
the
can
technical
see
term
the
for this is where you guys are staying. It is called a dell.
Mhm.
So it's like a small grassy hollow of like a dry stream bed, usually partially covered in stuff. So
Cute.
it's usually imagined as secluded and pleasant safe havens. So yeah, you guys are able to do that, and you rest up. Who's doing first watch? We'll just do 2 watches.
I'll do one.
Okay, and it's perception rolls for watches.
I can definitely do one if needed. Maybe the second one.
All right. You want to do teams or just one person at a time now?
I can join you for the first one and just help you.
I was gonna say
because
2
I
at a
don't think
time might
I
be
can do
safer.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so if you're assisting someone, roll whoever's rolling roll at advantage if they're being assisted.
Yeah, I recommend you roll advantage when I'm watching with you.
Me? What?
You probably have a better perception than I do. I think.
Maybe.
I hope. What's yours?
Plus
so I
3.
just got 1. Oh, see, look at that. Take your advantage.
Okay.
So at the end, the advantage is rolling it twice and taking the highest roll. So we got 16. Okay, so who's doing that? Are you first watch, Brandon? Jonesy? Oakley Dokley. So who's second?
Second
Okay.
watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're getting assistance, you get it at advantage.
I have a 7.
That's probably like the best. Next tied with.
Okay.
Or do you want to roll individually?
Well, who's
I would just roll
watching?
that at advantage if you're assisting. It's up to you.
Okay.
If someone's watching with you, you can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be the help action it's providing. So
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just figuring out the advantage thing.
okay, so 25. Okay, that's perfect.
Woo.
So
Teamwork.
So during the night, both of your guys' watches go relatively without any hiccups. Though Everwood, as you were doing your watch, like you kind of leaned up against like the side of like the slope, kind of keeping an eye on what's going on. You see a small snake begin to poke its head out of one of the rocks. What do you do?
Am I able to see the color of the snake?
You are
Like,
a
is it a
halfling, so
bright
you don't have
color?
dark vision. You are a halfling, so you don't have
So
dark
I have
vision.
no idea.
So you just see the snake. You see its eyes. It just goes towards you. What do you do?
That doesn't sound too ominous, so I'll stay where I am, just silent and just staring. I'll be at the ready, not making any sudden movements, but just being at the ready to like jump back if it lashes out at me. Hopefully.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
it doesn't, and the rest of your night goes on without any issues. So you guys
Well.
all get up and pack up your stuff and begin to follow the trail as before. And like it's the next day, it's kind of obvious. Like it's the next day with blood being dried and kind of harder to follow the tracks. But because you rolled a crit on the survival there, you were kind of able to find it quite easily. And you guys began following it for some time. After a bit, you guys off in the horizon, like you see, like you begin to hear, you see what looks like ruins of a fortress of some type, and you begin to faintly hear elderflower and ever. You two begin to faintly hear what sounds like commotion of coming up from up top. It's kind of loud, and you two can kind of barely what kind of makes it looks like fire, smoke from like some sort of a fire coming up from that way. It's in the direction that you guys have been following, that the track is doing. What do you guys do?
Should we try to like scout it out?
Well, I'd put like my hand up and go like, wait a minute, and like point at it, just to get everyone else's attention to look at it, and just tell them about what is it that we heard again?
You didn't really hear. It just sounded like commotion, and you can kind of just get you can faintly see smoke coming up from it.
Okay, so just alerting everyone, being like, hey, what do you guys make of that? Just pointing at the sky, the smoke.
Possibly something that's meant to be seen.
Bryn speaks like, well, it happens to be in the direction that we're heading. Most likely that could be could be where we need to go.
Yeah.
I think we should go and scout up ahead, but go stealthily. Who knows if they have people watching the surrounding area or not? It's not a pretty good lookout point, and you can kind of tell that it's on like quite a steep incline. Like the one side of it that you guys are kind of you can kind of see that one side of it is like a sheer drop, almost. So, do you guys go up ahead? Like it's a good lookout point.
I'm pretty sneaky as a spy, so I can go scout it out if you want me to.
Bryn's like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a bad idea. And looks over at you, Ever. You would you accompany her and then come back with what you learn?
And I'll just get my bow ready and nod my head and nod at my
Okay.
companion and go, all right, let's head out and see what we can see.
Cool.
Okay. So Bryn's like, the rest of us will set up here and prepare and wait for them to come back. Okay.
I prepare magic stones.
That's a fun spell.
I've
So
got 3.
are you
Should I
to
grab stuff
roll a stealth? At this point, you guys don't have Pass Without Trace going. So
Yeah.
Right.
We had Pass Without Trace going?
earlier, yeah, when you guys are following the tracks for a bit.
Oof, I didn't know that.
You do notice too that there's kind of like slight bit of like wood, it's slightly bit wooded for like the trees, but it's not like thick dense forest like before. It's just kind of like sparse trees. They kind of like cover up they begin to like kind of cover up the base of the hill. So at this point now, you guys will need to. You guys are close enough now that probably if you're going to go stealth, this would be when you guys do it. So, what's your plan with going stealth?
Okay. Yeah, I'll immediately go stealth and kind of describe the lookout area. You said it's like a hill.
the hill there, you see like there's trees kind of surrounding up that come up from like the one side of it. The fortress that's on the tip of it is ruined. It's not doesn't it looks fairly old. Probably at the most 200 years old. It's worn down, but you can't really see it off from that distance. Hold on, let me just.
I say we go low and slow.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll a stealth, and if you guys are doing passive trace, who's ever casting it, can cast it. And Deanna, at the end of a long rest, which is what you guys just did, you get all your spell slots back. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yep.
You're going with them, Rabbit. Nice one. Nice. So Jonesy, you're sneaking up with them as well, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I'd probably be like in the back, like kind of just sort of. I'm like the if something goes horribly wrong, I run back to the group.
Yeah, that
so
works.
You're gonna be there then with Demiloon hanging out in the back. Demiloon, you two rolled pretty decent, but Ever and Elderflower, you two managed to approach pretty good. Hold on, I got a million maps I gotta scroll down through. Boom. So you guys would be coming down from down this way. So it's just you two right now, so.
Alright. Doesn't look good.
Yeah. A lot of them.
We wanna head back
Yeah.
and tell them immediately, or do we wanna some of us go back and some of us stay here and try to like get the drop?
Yeah, that could be a good plan. I'm more sneaky in finding things out than getting dropped. I'll have a lot of attack power.
Or if anyone leaves to go tell everyone else what we saw, are they gonna have to roll another stealth check?
No, we'll just say you're already stealth, so you're just doing a roll of stealth. If you're gonna go and scout up ahead too, you can do that. But like I said, it would just be whatever you want to do from this point.
I don't mind going up ahead further since my stealth is pretty decent, and then whoever else wants to go back down and kind of regroup. Whoever doesn't feel confident enough. Safety in numbers.
Yeah, I'll come with you to keep checking it out.
Okay. So what do you sorry. Deanna, are you going down with your character back to the thing, or are you staying up the scout up ahead to look up scout around?
Scout because my stealth is really good too.
Okay, so you're gonna scout. So you guys still do it. So you guys are gonna look around. What do you guys specifically want to look for?
I guess where
You're hearing them talking goblin and whatnot and going on and whatever. Yeah, it's a whole cliff, as you can tell where the cliff comes over the side. So
Yeah,
Oof.
I wasn't sure how deep it was, but I was like,
yeah, it's a pretty. You're on like the hill with the mountain, and
I just want to sneak up on this dude and be like, "Shut."
And where are you putting your tokens? Where are you two putting your tokens?
Oh my god. I guess we want to try to look for like if there's any people that have survived.
Okay.
Wait,
Well, where you guys want to put your tokens is what I'm asking. Because you guys would be coming down from this way, so it just comes down to what you guys are doing. Because we're gonna have you guys roll and whatnot. So do your thing, because it really comes down to what you guys are gonna do. So yeah, so right at the bottom right corner. That is.
Okay, right there.
Yep.
Ooh. Well, I know I want to get somewhere where I can kind of see as many of them as I can, but while remaining hidden with one of these little like rock formations, something that I can like duck behind.
Well,
Yeah.
you do see that there is like a cart torn over right here that you could as a halfling you can easily hide under.
Yeah, I was
I will
thinking there.
definitely do that.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay, so put your token there.
Uh,
Okay.
Like right
So
there.
right there, like up ahead, doesn't really matter. You're kind of small, so
Gotcha.
you're small as well, total girl. So if you're moving up ahead, you can put your token to wherever you want. I see you're having fun with the effects. Whoever's doing that,
how do I put my?
you just drag and drop your character onto the map from the character sheet. It's just a drag and drop, Deanna.
Right. You know.
Yeah. If you're gonna watch, keep who you're gonna roll a perception.
I don't. Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna. Nope. Keep going. I'll figure it out.
But yeah, who's rolling? So Ever, are you rolling a the
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you want to look in to see what you saw?
Yeah, I just want to see kind of like their movements, if they're just like walking around, if they're doing anything interesting, if they're eating or doing anything like that.
Yep, roll perception. Okay, so with that
no.
nine, from what it looks like to you, your vision's kind of partially obscured from the cart. You kind of looks like they're eating something. Like it sounds like they're eating and doing something, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Mm-hmm. I'll assume the worst.
That's always what's best.
Mm-hmm.
And Deanna, I moved your token onto the map. So what do you want to do?
Did I get it?
Did you roll perception?
No.
Or is that what...
Token's not there.
I moved you onto it because it sounded like you were struggling with getting it on there. So.
Yeah, I was gonna.
I'm sorry.
No,
But
I was really proud of myself for a second. No.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. We'll just pretend that that's what's happening. Okay, but either way, what are you gonna do? Because now you can just move your token around the map. So, what do you wish to do? Because you're stealthed.
It's not letting me move it. I'm super challenged. I was gonna go up to the cliff that's on the right.
I don't know why it's not letting you use to do it, but you're gonna go where?
North, up the cliff along the right hand side, just kind of like tucked in behind there.
Like right here?
Like the other side of the up further. Yeah, there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. As you are walking by, I want you to make a strength check.
Okay.
That's not good. As you walk, you hear a clack, a snap, as you get a sharp pain, and you take 5 piercing damage as your leg becomes caught in a bear trap.
Sorry, you tell me how to put my leg.
What's your leg? Ah, it's caught in a bear trap.
Yep.
My leg.
Oh no.
So, and you notice this too, Ever.
Uh-oh.
As soon as that happens, what do you do?
Silence on yourself.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna say mutter under my breath. Well, that sucks. Can I? Do I have any healing?
Don't scream.
Yeah, no, don't scream. Do I have any spells that can fix that?
You can try to pry it off. It's a bear trap. It's clunked into your legs, and
It's probably a good first move. I'll try to pry it off.
And your movement speed is 0, so you can't move with it there anyway.
And grab my shirt or something to wrap the wound in.
Okay. You should do have healing spells, but yeah, you do take the. But what do you guys do from that? You two that are up ahead.
Would I, seeing the bear trap go off, would I be able to, I don't know how good your strength is, but I could assist you in taking it off. I can stealthy make my way over to you and try to help you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, like, cause seeing that, I'll be like, shit, and I'll just run over.
Yeah, my strength is pretty low.
Oh, well, we're all in this together.
I mean, you can also always go back to the party to get help.
There.
And if you're running across, like stealthily going across, you do notice that some of the goblins in the center look like they're having some freshly cooked meat.
I'm sure it's chicken.
All right.
Yes, it's very much chicken. Oh, more close to the pork, I guess.
Is what they call the long pig.
Aw.
I mean, if you're good with waiting it out, I'd say wait until everyone else kind of comes
It
up.
won't take you long. It would be
can help.
like 10, 15 minutes tops to get back to the group.
Okay.
This is not like a long journey. It's assuming that you guys are close enough. Because Bryn said that they were going to move up enough, so it wouldn't prepare up for it. So they're up.
So I'll definitely do that.
Okay, but it will take, like I said, it'll take you a half hour to come back with everybody. So that you still would discuss that between you two. Role play.
I'll be good. I'm not strong enough to pull it off, but I'm pretty tough as a turtle. So.
Well, at least with since we can use that spell again, we can get everyone up here really quickly, and we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to use a spell slot to cast Pass Without Trace to bring everybody up, you can. So.
Sure.
You run back. You make your way back to the party. You guys notice that there is no turtle with you guys.
And with not having been very social with a lot of new people before, I'll awkwardly go, pointing over my shoulder, turtle, bear trap, shit, come on, give me,
the sign's like,
I don't know
Brim's
what
like,
happened.
well, shit. We're gonna have to be cautious. It seems they probably have the entire area laid out with traps. Yeah, she happened to looks over. Bryn looks down. Did you happen to see what happened to the other group? They look like there were any survivors from the attack.
Just the pale look on the person's face, like, I really hope that I didn't see what happened to them.
Sorry, we're trying to maneuver something over here.
No worries.
Was I able to tell them through my rambling what actually happened?
Yeah, if you wanted to do that.
Okay. I'll actually, like, how it happened, I'll finally, like, tell them exactly. Like, oh, bear trap. This is the location that we saw a bunch of creatures there, giving them a rough count. I would have seen probably... What,
yeah, the
like,
ones
at least ones
in
the courtyard?
behind buildings you wouldn't have seen, but the ones in the center here, for sure.
At
Like, you
least
wouldn't have
3.
seen the ogre either. Because, like I said, it's still a...
Yeah. So
probably
I'll
just
just
down
go,
here, too.
There's at least 3, maybe more, sounds like more.
Bryn's like, okay, well, I think with our numbers we could probably take them, but looks at them like, how good it looks down at you. Are any of you guys good at finding traps?
Yes.
Clearly, I'm good at the traps.
Yeah,
I should be.
You just say that to yourself.
I'm both trained in survival, and also I'm a monster. I have a monster hunters pack.
Ooh.
Even kinky.
Yeah. Don't hunt down any monsters.
Well, I'll just like sheepishly look down, and be like, I'm good at finding traps. I have a spell for that. I'm not that good with magics. I have my bow and that's it. But I'm working on it. I can figure it out by the time we get back up there.
Don't worry. I'm not. Despite being an acolyte of Torm, this is Bryn talking. An acolyte of Torm. I myself am not very good at magic. So, if you got a way to defuse traps, that would be perfect. But let's not leave our new companion there up for too long. I'm sure she's probably not having a good time.
Okay. Tan bag of tricks, go!
Oh no. Would you choose Jonesy?
Giant hyena, be my steed.
You are not kidding. You actually have a giant hyena, don't you?
Yes, it's a tan bag of tricks. I figured a bag of animals. That's a thing druids would have.
I mean, yes, this is true. It's a large beast, so like, yeah, you could ride it if you wanted to.
Yeah, as a bunny, a little guy.
Yeah, are you?
Not conspicuous at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, just riding around and just going.
Okay, so we'll have it right down there for you, corner. So, but yeah, you summon it out, and it is it friendly towards you?
Yeah, I think the only time it could be like not aligned to you is if you like dump out all the creatures at once.
Okay, so you just do that. Okay, but yeah, do that, and it's a pretty big beast and pretty obviously clear in the day.
I'm gonna be a distraction.
Yes. While that's all going on, Elderflower, Deanna, you overhear some talking, and it sounds like to you that the goblins have been alerted to something. That they've alerted to something.
That's probably not good for me.
What do you do? You can try to make a strength again to get free.
What happens if I would do my like gaseous form?
It will literally turn you into gas, and that would probably get you out of the trap too. To be honest, I think that turns you into it. So that's up to you if you want to do that.
Yeah, I think that's probably my best choice, and then I can look for other traps.
I mean, that's kind of. I can even move her back, but pull up the spell, like click on the name to cast it, because it'll show us it'll read up the spell description. It'll allow us to read the spell description, because I'm not exactly 100% sure on the spell.
Transform a willing creature you touch, along with everything it's wearing and carrying, into a misty cloud for the duration. The spell ends if the creature drops 2 hit points. So can I do that on myself then?
Yeah, you can. You can touch yourself.
On this form, the target's only method of movement is flying speed of 10 feet. The target can enter and occupy the space of another creature, has resistance to non-magic damage, and advantage on strength, dexterity, constitution.
Okay, so yeah, you can turn into a gaseous form and pop yourself up. It will cost you the spell slot, of course, but you have that spell always prepared, so that's good.
Okay.
That's one of your druid circle spells. So yeah, just make sure you ding down your spell slots, and that you've lost 5 health from the trap. But yeah, you are now a gaseous form. What do you do?
I get out of the trap and then kind of wait there for everybody else. Kind of like looking around to see if there's any other traps that they could step in as well.
I mean, that's entirely fair. So yeah, you can't talk or manipulate objects in the gaseous form, but you can, because you're gaseous form, you could stay up to like that for an hour. Okay, I was reading over the spell. Okay, so yeah, you're out. So you said, what were you doing?
Just gonna search for other traps and wait there. They're close by.
Okay, so you take the form and you begin to slowly look around. But at this point, because you're just like a giant misty cloud that's kind of just sitting there, the goblins look over and point towards you and begin yelling out something. Eventually, you do hear some loud footsteps coming out from the keep, and you see a massive ogre standing there looking around. The one thing that catches you off guard is he seems to be wearing some sort of metal band around his head.
Oh.
He has a fashion sense.
Very much. And totally not a headband of intellect.
I want me that band.
And he looks over and he points towards down and he yells out something, and you begin to see the goblins begin to like scatter around. What do you do, Everflower? Remember, you got a pretty slow movement speed, so even then it will take you a good fair amount of time to walk around.
Okay. Do they already see me?
They just see a gaseous form.
Okay, so I try not to. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
You're also just kind of sticking out like a sore thumb.
Fair.
So you got to remember, it's kind of obvious that you're just a random cloud that's in the middle of an otherwise area without any mist. So
I want to kind of distract them away from where everybody else is coming then at this point, and like go more north. I think that's north. Yeah.
Okay, so where do you try dragging your token onto the map again? See if it works. Because I don't know why
not working. I don't know.
Let me. Oh, okay. It should be working. It says you should be able to do that. So.
Yeah, but it's me.
Yeah, this is very, very true. So, ding where you would like to go. Up, just like up where I'm dinging here, up in this area, or up into here.
Oh no, like the first spot.
The trees, okay.
Behind the cliffy ledge there.
Okay. So as you go up that way, one of the first things you notice, kind of hidden, is your gaseous form. Is you do notice another bear trap right there.
Okay.
Where I'm dinging. At that point, what is everybody else going to do? It's been a few minutes. Do you guys head back with the other party? Are you guys heading towards the group? After about 10 to 15 minutes, the first thing you guys notice is that the turtle is gone. She is not the trap, and you see that there's blood on the trap, like where obviously it was, but you don't see any sign or trail of the turtle. At this point, too, you guys do notice that the goblins and everything are pretty on guard for everything.
Would I be able to cast find traps then, because I'm in decent view?
Yep. Bring that spell up. I just want to see what its range and how it works.
Range is 120 feet.
There's a show every spell is what I'm hoping for. Okay.
I think that.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so it's any trap within 120 feet. So, okay. Oh, that's gonna be great for you then. Oh, that was like the clutchiest spell that you've ever. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show off where all of them are. That's a range is long far enough for you to see all of them. So
Failure is my motivation.
Just give me a moment for that. Okay. Okay, so all those lines and stuff. You see the trap. You don't know what kind of traps are. You just think that those are all locations of traps. Yeah, I rigged this place to be a death trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll cast it, just trying to make up for my stupidity of not doing it before, and then I just see all this and just say to everyone, guys, there's a lot of traps around.
If you guys mind waiting 2 seconds, Spyro is kicking my ass right now, and I gotta go wash him. So.
Okay.
Oh, good.
I go get a drink.
I'm back. So, you guys can place yourselves where Nick's put her character if you guys want to put that. But yeah, you guys you see all those traps. You know where they are. Another thing you notice too, is a gaseous kind of bunch of gas, misty, gassy, spory stuff over where the turtle's token is in that direction. Fine. Rude.
I'm back.
Are you back?
No, I'm forward.
That's unfortunate.
You see, we go forward and back and forward and back.
And up and down and up and down.
And left and right, just like the wheels on the bus.
Exactly.
You guys are completely. You know what? It would be so much greater if you guys didn't use fine traps.
No, now it's getting used every time.
I didn't think they would be smart enough. Shows what I know.
Well, also you got to realize that the ogre has a headband of intellect, so that makes his intelligence go from 5 to 19.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why.
God.
Yep. I heard you that you're back, Nix. But okay. But yeah, either way. So you guys. So what's your guys' plans now that you know where the traps are? But you do notice that the goblins are up and alerted too.
I definitely want to go back to the overturn cart.
Everybody else, what's your plans?
I'm gonna hang with the group. Wherever.
Yeah, I'd love to get to cover, and then who looks the most like a frontline fighters right now?
I mean, I'm a barbarian, so.
Fair. All right, so you get an aid. Who else?
I could be if I wanted to be, but I do not want to be. Technically, I can punch people.
Are we rolling for initiative or?
We can in a moment. I'm just fixing up. Apparently, I have to fix up Bryn's character sheet. So hold on, because he is there as well. He'll be joining you guys too. Hold on, I'll get the turn order. But yeah, if you guys want to do that, you can. They are alerted, but they're not like gonna kill you. Okay, go. That's kind of shit. And don't forget, you have your giant hyena that you're riding on, which just kind of alerts them too. So
50 feet of movement.
yeah, you can just run right up that hill without having an issue. He's great.
Yeah, I'm going this way. I'm gonna go that way.
Oof.
That's not a good initiative.
It is not, and I'm gonna mark.
Hey, why didn't they go on the board? I had my character token. No, I didn't apparently. I clicked on it and then did I click off? Oh, I did. Oh well.
Apparently, I was supposed to click on my character and roll the initiative. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry.
Same-
That's a
same
mistake
thing.
pretty much everybody makes. So, because you would think you wouldn't need to do that. That's probably one of my only major complaints about Roll20s. They're with their character manager is the fact that you have to do that. Like, I understand it from a DM's perspective, but as a player character, it shouldn't be like that. So, but I can auto add yours if you've done that. So, evermore okay.
Yeah, I'm a 12.
Okay.
Apparently, me moving my person didn't count as clicking on them, so I'm gonna need a little hand.
This game is just not liking either of us. Okay.
You know, I'm feeling very betrayed with how you spaced these people out.
Why?
Because a lot of them are just out the 2-foot range of each other. They're just.
Deanna, did you roll initiative?
How do I do that?
Okay, so on your character sheet is basically so make sure you have your token. Oh, you don't have your token tick, so that doesn't matter. I'll have it clicked. I'll let you do it anyway. So where are you? Vertical. It should be So top center of your character sheet. It's right beside armor class initiative. Okay, so you have 5. I didn't add it because your token's being weird. Okay, so you two on the turn order, Ever and Jesse, you two can add your turns to it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so and I'm gonna do the goblin split into 2 groups, the reds and blues. Because that's a lot kinder than having them all give their own initiative.
Yeah.
So first one up is Rizel.
Thank you. One is warmer. That's okay. Do something cool. No pressure. But
Yeah.
there is a lot of
You
pressure.
gotta make Astral proud. Make Astral proud.
This
I've already
matches
figured out my
us
plan.
all in our underwear.
Well, I don't know if that would help in combat. I don't know. Maybe. Depends on the person.
That's not.
Isn't that
know,
seems from SpongeBob?
armor
Imagine
is
him in his
dirty.
underwear. Oh no, he's hot.
Oh my god.
That's something I would say, to be honest. So Jesse?
For some reason, I thought someone beat me. Okay.
No.
All right. So I guess for these, apparently I found a hotkey for leaving the game. Okay. Probably
That's
gonna shoot
good to know.
Firebolt.
Where are you shooting the firebolt at? Fat Gobbo? Okay. Fire away! That poor goblin.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Roll your damage, Jesse. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yikes.
It's getting hot in here.
Which one do you?
There is that is an ex-goblin. They only have 7 health.
Well, you might adjust to where I was gonna put that down then.
This is giving me Strahd vibes when I accidentally blew up that druid.
This is gonna be the best I roll. This is all downhill from here.
Probably. Is that your turn? And do any of you understand Goblin?
Probably not. I don't believe I do.
I don't think so.
I don't think.
Yeah, I
So-
don't think I have any exciting.
No.
bonus.
Yeah, no, I can only understand Sylvan and Elvish. It's common.
That's unfortunate because you hear the ogre yell out some stuff, and now the goblins are very much now aware of your existence. And that's your turn, Jesse?
I think so. I'm not noticing any like bonus actions that really appeal to me right now. So let's
Okay.
go with that.
Fish, it's your turn, I think.
Oh, did you add me into the order?
Oh, I guess I didn't. I didn't know you that failed it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, sorry. I mentioned it earlier, but then
What's your turn? What'd you roll?
it's a 15.
Okay, so
that
that just means you get to come. That means you get to go next.
Yay!
Just to make sure, if I click this on and off, does you guys see the square, or do I have to redo the square?
I see a square.
Oh, can the others see the square? I figured you probably can since you're DM, but I will assume they can. You know what the square is for?
Shatter?
No, because you're mean and made everything outside the 10-foot radius. First look.
Why am I mean? How does this make me mean?
Can't shatter everything. 5:30. It was gonna be entangle, but I figured that I'd want advantage instead for everyone. So have them do some saves, dex saves apparently.
Okay, who's doing dex saves?
Everyone inside that square. So
okay,
except
so
for
that's three. That's 3 goblins and an ogre. Oakley dokley. What are you doing for damage? What's the spell?
Is it not showing to you?
It's not showing.
Oh, fairy fire. Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I don't know why I didn't hear that.
I
okay.
also don't see the square.
Okay, so I need to fix the square. I figured that it was you. I mean,
they fail. Fails.
Oh yeah.
Fails, and now it's time for the ogre. The corpse fails too because it's already dead.
I'm happy to know the corpse is also
Oh
glowing.
shucks.
It ain't.
Also, technically, if you want to count it, part of this trap is highlighted. I don't know what type of trap it is though, and it would not be a large portion. It's just like, oh, look, glow.
They are so they all fail.
Wow, everyone gets advantage and they're glowing.
Yeah, so whoever's got magical darkness, have fun.
Fairy fire go per.
Fairy fire go per.
Yeah.
What other bonus actions do I have? I don't even know what bonus actions I have. That's a good question. The only thing I can think of is Misty Step, and I can't do that because I just did spell. Who's next? Who is next? The rabbit. Rabbit, do you want a bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Do you want to feel inspired? Are you gonna do great things today?
I hope so.
Alright. I believe in you. You've got this. Take a bardic inspiration. It's a D8.
Okay.
So, speaking of, so Rabbit Boy, it's your turn. You are on your war mount, a giant, hangry hyena.
Peace. All right.
And you see that in the center, those gobos are very much, and the yogurt are very much lit up. And you know where the traps are because of the fine traps. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I assumed I would have told everyone like where they were.
Yeah, I figured that much too.
All right. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go over here, because this dude looks suspicious being all on his own.
You're gonna go over to where the sus guy. Where? What guy? Sus?
This guy. He's like super freaking. He's by the cliff.
Go right over there. What are you gonna do?
Super sus. Well, I'm gonna ride the hyena using its 50 feet of movement to get up to here. I measured it out earlier because I had to go around the tree and everything.
There you go.
All right.
You do notice that goblin seems to be guarding something.
All right.
And you can bring your token with your hyena up over there too.
All right. Oh yeah, my token. Yeah.
Moved him.
Me.
What you doing? What you doing, Warlocky boy?
I'm gonna do something that's gonna bother you because you're gonna put down another token.
You could do what they call a pro gamer move.
I'm gonna chuck another furball out of my bag of tricks at the goblin.
Go knock yourself out.
Okay, so let's see. So we got 1d8. Da-da-da. This is for what comes out of it, but I guess I have to also roll to hit, right?
Yeah, what you throwing at it?
It is becoming. If I get the right page, it'll become an ape.
That's unfortunate.
The grape ape.
You made me
A
sad.
great.
No, it's just a regular ape.
That's
It's a
unfortunate.
regular ape. It's not a great ape. I was joking.
Sad.
Uh,
At least to be able to monkey around.
yes. Anyway, so for the fur ball, I have to roll to hit. So it would just be like, what is a throw like thing? Is it an improvised weapon technically?
Yeah, if you're throwing a bag with a monkey in it.
Well, I'm not throwing the bag. I'm throwing the thing out of the bag. But yeah.
Yeah, the monkey.
Yeah. So I'm just rolling a d20. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just roll d20.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then we'll add your strength modifier to it.
Ba-donk.
That's not going to help you. You miss, but the monkey lands right there at hitting it.
Okay.
The monkey screams out, looks right at it. What's your turn?
Yeah.
What's your turn?
It's my turn. I think it's my turn. Does the monkey get a turn?
Monkey goes at the end of your turn, but we'll wait the next turn order
Okay.
because you summoned it. It is the red goblin's turn. That one is already dead. This one that is we'll go.
When did the penis show up?
That wasn't me.
Excuse me?
Wait, what?
What?
Oh.
The top of the map?
I've been married.
Oh my god.
Oh. Huh.
I was looking for
That's
my
how
next
I go.
target, and then I saw that target.
I'll just admit to tell you all right now that it was not me. So this gobbo right here, are gonna run up. Let's see who nice and in this gobbo's way. Okay, so Jesse, with your character, the gobbo is gonna sees you there, and is going to shoot at you with a short bow. Does 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay, it's then going to use nimble escapes to obscure itself in like there.
Shame he's glowing.
It is a shame. This one is going to come run up behind this rubble and is going to try the same thing on it's going to try taking a shot actually at you, Nix, your character, because this goblin sees you in the back, this big old furball with a weapon to beat people down. So makes an attack. It misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Yeah.
This one right here is going to peek out that window and take a shot at your mount, Brandon.
Rude.
I agree, that was kind of rude.
It's 23.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. My giant hiney is 12 AC.
Yeah, does 6 damage to it.
Okay. Am I keeping track of this or?
I got it. It's good.
Okay, so I'm like I got 45 and okay.
The
Check
other
my-
goblin that's in front of, that has the ape into it is going to try to is going to attack the ape with their scimitar.
Okay.
I'm assuming that hits the ape. I don't think the ape has one. Yeah, that hits. Okay.
Go ape, go! Grapple him. Throw him over the edge.
That ape took a bit of a beating. You just hear monkey sounds going off at a distance.
Oh, no.
Now will be the goblins' turns. Next one is the halfling, Ever's turn. You see all this going down, and like I said, you see the two goblins with the fairy fire. They have hid themselves in like the rubble, but the fairy fire itself makes it pretty obvious. I should also say the other one in the building too. Sorry, this one too as well, Brandon. Hit as well with his bonus action. So it's not fairy fire, but sorry. Continue, Ever.
So am I able to see? Am I able to see this one here from like where I am?
Yeah, you can make a shot from there.
Okay. So that is a shot with my longbow.
Yeah, that's just barely within line of sight, so. Oh, that definitely hits.
Whee!
Okay, well, that goblin, this little blue goblin, I'm assuming this one on the edge here that's fairy fired got hit.
Yes.
That attack was also at an advantage because it's fairy fired. So roll again, see if it's a crit.
Okay. No.
I'm still okay. Either way, you watch that goblin just drop, be a dead gobbo. Because you're a ranger, you have an extra attack too. So.
Yes, I do.
And also, because you're using a longbow, I'm just letting you. I don't keep track of ammo for like bows. That's kind of a waste of time.
Gotcha.
So don't worry about that.
Even though this one went behind the rubble because it was glowing and because I saw it, do I have sight on that one?
Yeah, you can do it, but it would be like it would have a lot higher AC because of cover, physical cover.
Okay, then maybe I should just do this one here.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. With the longbow again.
Yep, and it's at advantage because it is lit up. That 28 definitely hits.
Whee!
And that is also a dead goblin, just drops to the ground.
I'm doing it, guys. I'm contributing.
I'm doing my part.
See, I'm not shit.
Verbal.
I think that's all I will do. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. I'm doing my part.
That's exactly what my first thing. So okay, so that's your turn.
Yeah.
Now it's big angry ogre turn. Good.
Big, angry, glowing, sparkly ogre, because I will insist that they are sparkly. I feel like fairy fire would do that.
I mean, fair.
Fairy.
That is not who I wanted to press. Where are you? Wrong person. Perfect. You do have more movement speed. Okay.
Are ogres more or less intimidating when they're sparkly?
Depends. We'll say it's rainbow glitter, so it's just like the gayest ogre.
That does not make sense. I'm just happy. No, we should give him a makeover. I have a disguise kit. And give him a little. Bring for there. You know, I thought we could do the makeover later. You don't need to move them that far.
That's 40 feet of movement speed.
Also, I guess don't.
Oh, like me.
Yep.
No,
Oh,
no, you don't
looks
need
down
that
at
to
you.
move here.
Looks right down at you, fish.
Hi.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna wave at him. Be friendly and he won't do anything wrong, right?
Don't move and he won't see you. It's like a T-Rex.
It's too late, I moved.
Hits.
You're crushing my skull. Okay, do your damage.
So you take 23 bludgeoning damage and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
You are now unconscious.
That was kind of rude.
You're not dead, you're just like unconscious. You guys all see this as this massive ogre holding a massive club just comes down and just brings it right down onto
this is good.
the fairy's head, causing them to just collapse onto the ground like a bag of rice.
How dare you?
No.
Oh no.
You know, this is gonna fuel into my rage when it comes to my turn.
That's its turn.
I'm happy it used its whole turn to move and give me a skull crush.
Yeah, but you're unconscious now. So how do you feel about that? You got to use saving throw.
Pain right now.
You get to make a saving throw at the end of each of your turn. So
that's very nice, you know.
But you can't. But you have the you're not dying unless you had only 23 hit points.
I had 33. I'm still alive.
Hey.
One more turn to go. One more turn to live.
Exactly.
Exactly. It is now Albrin's turn. Bryn's turn. He sees this. He's like, shit! One's right up to the... Oh, I keep forgetting how much health these guys have. Oh my. You see these guys' eyes. And
Forget it, you'll have advantage if you smack them.
This is true. And gets a multi-attack.
No advantages.
Yeah. So he's gonna come down right next to you. And he's gonna swing at the ogre. First one. Oh shit! Nice.
Look at that. You didn't even need it. You're already doing great.
That 15 misses.
Okay, you got 25. That's fantastic.
That's a nat 20. So.
You know, this ogre looks like the Green Goblin. A very bad knockoff version of the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, same.
I'm using from a third party Monster Manual Expanded. It's called an Ogre Skull Crusher. They got his name is just Drag. So if you but that is Albrin's turn. It is the blue Gobbo's turns. They make their way. Ah! Okay, so that goblin's gonna take a shot at Bryn, the one that's the dead blue one back here. Oh, that might actually hit, so... Yep. It's not bad. And the other two blue goblins in the building, they're going to take a shot at you, Jesse and Ever. So the first one that's going for you, Jesse. I'm guessing 6 misses, and then to Ever. 14.
Ooh, nope, misses.
Okay, that is the goblins' turns. Nyx, it is finally your turn. No, Deanna, it's your turn.
Yeah.
So you are a gaseous form. What are you planning on doing?
I think I'm gonna be not gaseous anymore. I'm gonna degas myself because I can't.
Okay. Are you running into combat?
Yeah, I am. Can I cast more than one spell per turn? Or...
Depends on what it is. You can cast a single leveled spell, but if it's a bonus action, you can cast a cantrip. It just depends what spell you want to cast.
I want to.
You also have your sling as well. Don't forget in Magic Stone. So Magic Stone is a cantrip, is a cantrip, and it's a bonus action. So you can still make an attack with your sling after that.
True.
If you want to hide down there and fling at that, you can probably hit this guy at the angle you're at.
I was thinking that, but I could also be sneaky and touch the ogre guy and make him gassy too. I can turn him into...
it has to be a willing creature. Yeah, so it has to be a willing creature.
Oh, it doesn't have to be a willing creature.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can also use your wild shape to activate your symbiotic entity, so you can get like the extra necrotic damage to it, because you have your wild shape as part of your thing.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you can do. There's a bunch of things you can do. It's just up to you what you want to do.
No, yeah, that's true. I'll do the wild shape.
Okay, so you want to do the wild because you're spores. So one of the things you can do, you can use your wild shape for the symbiotic entity at level 2. When you deal like hail of spores damage, you can roll the dice a second time and add it to it. But your melee attacks, but we rolled it different because with your sling, adds an extra d6 necrotic damage to it. Sweet. And it lasts for 10 minutes. So that's your wild shape, one of your wild shapes. So you can do that. What does it cost to you a wild shape? It's an action. So you use your action. It'll be your action to activate your wild shape to become the symbiotic entity. But it doesn't cost any actions to activate your Halo of Spores, so you can do that as well. It's just free. So you can activate your Halo of Spores, and then your symbiotic entity. So that way now people can't come within 10 feet of you unless they want to take damage.
Cool.
So you got that. So just make sure you mark down the amount of things you can do there. So.
Your no square.
I do want to do the Magic Stone cantrip.
Okay, so you want to do that. So yeah, you could. So instead of doing your entity because it's an action, you can just do the cantrip with that and then make an attack with it and then worry about that next turn because either way you have the crushing thing. So who do you want to attack?
The guy closest to me.
The goblin or the ogre?
Goblin.
Okay, so roll your sling because you have 5 ammunition from the cantrip. So roll your sling attack. It should be middle center, kind of like right below your health points. There's like a whole kind of chart of like things that do damage. Sling should be one of them. You also have claws too. It's just kind of funny.
That's true.
Okay, so cast Magic Stone. Just click on the name Magic Stone because you're using your sling for that anyway. So just click on that. I forgot you have claws too, so you can claw things. That hits the goblin. Roll damage. On the chat log, click on the name.
Oh.
Magic Stone to roll the damage. It hits. Okay, and let me just check the feat because you have a feat that does extra for bludgeoning damage. So you can you push that goblin up to 5 feet to an unoccupied space, and it gets moved because of that because you did damage to it.
Cool.
So. It's looking pretty hurt, and you manage to knock the goblin back a bit, and looks up, and just kind of looks around confused. Are you moving at all after that?
No, I'll stay and keep an eye on these guys over here.
Okay. Nyx, it is your turn.
Yes, finally. Well, since the ogre decided to knock one of my friends unconscious, I'm gonna go up to him. I'm also gonna rage.
Angry Battle of the Giants.
Yeah.
So much adrenaline.
Because Furbolg. So, Deanna, ogres and Furbolgs are both related to the giants.
Oh.
Furbolgs are what you would call a giant kin. They're basically like these massive tree nature loving things. I try to think of like thing, and then ogres are exactly what they sound like.
They're like onions.
Family
Yeah.
reunion.
Right.
That family that you talk about but you don't actually see. You judge them silently.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, that's ogres. That's not that. That's ogres and hill giants. So right about there. Ogres are so hated in the giant giant law that they're at the bottom of their caste system. Even hill giants are considered better giants than ogres.
Maybe they're just misunderstood.
Hill
Yeah,
giants.
but yeah, I'm gonna rage, and I'm also gonna use my great axe on him.
Okay.
Hopefully I don't roll below a 10.
That would be unfortunate. Oh,
Yeah.
that's enough to hit. So, Ever, for context, the voice channel, the Happy Hill Giant, is the name of a tavern the party in the first campaign visited that was ran by that had a very miserable hill giant in the kitchen who was just too fat to make it out of the kitchen. And would just occasionally throw pans at people because of how grumpy he was.
Love it.
And he named the tavern the Happy Hill Giant.
Angry lunch lady vibes.
Literally, that's what it is.
Rolling
But yeah, so
my damage.
roll your damage, and because you're a level 5, you also get a second attack. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. I'm gonna make another great axe attack.
Okay, roll.
Yeah,
that misses. That misses so hard.
Oh no.
But the ogre now looks right at you. And do you understand giant?
I don't think I do. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna say, do any of you understand giant?
No.
And Deanna, because Deanna's too far away to hear it. And same with Brandon.
I don't.
I'm a little sad I don't understand giant now. Damn.
Well, looks down at you and says a bunch of stuff, but looks like he's prepared to take you on. Oh, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Jesse, it is your turn with your character.
Okay, I'm of like 2 minds right now. So, punching it seems like a good idea, but we got some people who, well, one person down, and I think I'll cast aid, actually.
When in doubt, cast aid.
Okay, so I'll put 1 aid on me, 1 aid on our downed friend. Can't see the name right now, shoot. And 1 on our barbarian.
Yeah.
So, hit points have been increased. Maximum have been increased by 5. Are you moving at all?
And healed by 5. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll move up.
Okay, and that's your turn.
And for my bonus action, I'll use my defensive field to get some temp HP.
Oakley dokley. And then, okay. Nico, roll a Nilla, roll a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Yeah. Is that better? Does that pass? 14 is the DC.
14, yes. So you are no longer unconscious, but you are prone.
That's okay. I'm awake. I can
Progress.
back upright.
Yep, but that is your turn.
That's okay.
So, Brandon, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay, so how tall is the window over here? This
It's like tall, like typical, window for like a human, not really meant for goblins.
Okay.
But you could the goblin hit underneath from there. You didn't see. So what are you planning on doing?
Okay, well, I'm gonna step off of my mount for starters.
Okay.
And I'm gonna order him on his turn to go and attack the ogre because he has enough movement to go like this way and kind of get through there. It's 50.
Okay, so I have that up over there.
Yeah, I just ordered him to do that on his turn, and then I'm gonna hopping along the bunny trail, try to get up to here and throw a magic stone at this frickin' dude's face.
Okay, and the hyena roll a crit nat 20 by the way on its attack.
Whoa!
Nice.
I forgot to put it on toggle, but it was a nat 20.
Oh, and the ape is also gonna attack on my turn as well because
I'm assuming the other guy, the guy that's there. Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm attacking. Yeah, I'm attacking. Well, I'm attacking the guy in the window here. So I'm kind of like jumping up using my bunny jumps.
Okay.
And then just
the ogre's starting to look pretty hurt. Okay, so you got up there, and you got a magic stone that
I think that'd be disadvantage because I'm too close. But
yeah, it would be disadvantage because it's ranged.
Wah-ba-bam. Oof.
That misses.
That sucks.
Pathetically. It's now looking right at you.
Hi.
And the monkey's gonna make 2 attacks on the
monkey. Good monkey.
Damn.
Nice.
The second one just misses because it matches, but
that's okay.
But it's you hear the monkey making monkey noises while Goblin screams out in pain.
Yeah,
and that's your turn?
Grapple him, monkey. Throw him over the edge. Yeah, that's my turn.
It is the red goblin. So the one that's right over here hiding to that is going to take a... it's going to be very rude. It's going to take a shot at you, Nyx.
Yes.
It misses. The other one is going to use put its bow away and take out his scimitar and try to go for you, Brandon.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat 20.
Dang.
You take 8 damage.
That's a bow too, right? So I can't use Hellish Rebuke.
No, it's a scimitar.
Oh, it's a scimitar. Okay. I thought you said I misunderstood.
No, it was bow against Nyx. Scimitar against you.
Yeah, I thought you were saying that there was a.
No, it stowed away the bow. What I said is it put away the bow and took out its scimitar.
I missed that.
But either way, so yeah, you could Hellish Rebuke it if you wanted to. I guess if you have an option.
Yeah.
Roll the Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's a dex save, right?
A second.
Yep, it's a dex save.
Yeah, dex save. Okay.
Oh, you turn that goblin into into a Pink Floyd album cover.
So wait, how much damage did I take again?
You took from the scimitar 8 damage. That goblin is now been cremated.
Okay. So yeah, I'm just hearing the freaking goblin in front of me just. I'm guessing this guy outside here probably just hears freaking fire.
Yep, pretty much. It is now Ever's turn. Ever, you see an unconscious, barely breathing fairy. The ogre is looking quite weak. So a whole bunch of going on around you. What is your plan?
Don't panic.
I can make you roll a charisma save for being frightened if you want to. But yeah, what's your plan?
Sorry, I was just looking over everything. I think what I'm gonna do is Hunter's Mark.
Okay, that's a bonus action.
On the main guy that we're trying to take out.
Okay. So you make an attack. You put that, and you can make your longbow attack with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll your hunter's mark and your attack. Let's see if it makes us. Okay. No. Okay. That hits. Roll your damage. Okay.
Woo.
Okay, so it takes 15 damage from that hunter's mark. You got another attack, so... Oh, cross
Yeah.
player too, so hold on. You managed to knock this to his knees. He's looking pretty weak at this point. Hopefully you can hit him next attack. Because you have it.
Cool.
You have your ranger, so you have a second attack at 5th level.
Yes. Okay. And then that will just be the normal
It still
longbow.
it still gets hunter mark because
Okay.
it's time it makes an attack. You just I don't know how.
Right.
19 just misses.
Oh.
Just misses. Is that
Okay.
your turn?
How much movement would I be able to just angle myself slightly to like this bush here?
How much movement speed do you have?
Good question. 25.
Okay, so you can move up to 25.
Okay, I'm grabbing the ruler. So I can get here? I think.
Where to? Where you go?
Da, 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 da.
Yep, you can go right to that bush, those trees right there.
Right
so
there?
You can, yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then from here, I don't know how big this big bush is, but would I be able to see what's going on right here?
Yeah, you can make out a You see a goblin
Perfect.
kind of preoccupied with a monkey, but because of your high passive perception, you do notice that the goblin seems to be guarding what looks like an entrance of some sort.
Mm.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. It is the ogre's turn. Ogre, not a happy boy, not a happy camper. So I'm gonna look right at the one who just knocked it down, and it is going to smash you with a big, flat, shield-like object.
Wait, who is this at?
The ogre. The ogre misses. You manage to dodge the ogre. It's all ogre for him. That's a turn. Actually, you know what he's gonna do? Actually, he's gonna use his action to fall back. So, 4 of you, other than so Jesse, Nyx, and Bryn could take attack of opportunities on it.
Okay.
Get him.
Oh, will do.
That's a miss from Bryn.
Guys are laying me down.
Yeah, that's because you're knocked down. That misses. That misses.
God damn it.
He's a problem.
He's got 28.
Definitely.
And that's his turn. It is Auburn's turn. He's gonna go run right up to that gobbo. And he's going to smack him. Oh, that hits. This is probably not even a goblin. Oh yeah, that and just cuts that goblin down. You all see like a splurt of blood come out from behind those rocks as that goblin goes right down. You now see a look of panic on the ogre's face as he looks around, realizing most of his group has been slain. it is now the blue goblin's turn. They, realizing the jig is up, all start making their way, retreating. So this one up here manages to get away. They're all using their action to dash.
All afraid I've been mean mugging them.
Yep, pretty much.
Just running them out of town.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Really?
What? I mean, checks out. Why would you want to stick back in here? So they run away. So those goblins are out of the turn order. They have retreated into the woods. They've fallen back. Deanna, it is your turn.
Sweet.
That ogre is looking pretty weak.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my animal friend and then throw a sling at him.
You're just gonna hit him with a sling. You could probably just hit him with a sling and do enough to kill him right off the bat, to be honest. I'm pretty close to it.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay, so roll your magic stone. Well, you got a third action, so what are you doing? So what are you doing? Magic stone or channel or your symbiotic entity?
Symbiotic.
Okay, so that's your action. So, okay, you have that set up, so you can move towards that if you wanted to. Towards that if you wanted to.
Cool. Yeah, I'll go like halfway towards him.
Okay, some as close as you can get. So, okay, you're looking right at him, and is that your turn? Do you have, unless you have a bonus act? Do you have any bonus actions you'd like to do? Because you use your action for the entity. So,
can I just try to sling him with another stone?
no, because it takes an action to use the spell. Bonus action to cast a spell, stone action to cast to use it. Unless you want to cancel that and just use a stone to try and damage it.
Yeah, I'll just try to sling a stone at him.
Okay. Roll your magic stone then. That misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Nyx, it's your turn.
Yes.
Get him.
I am going to run up to the ogre. You're not getting away from me.
Hold on.
Yes.
These people blocking.
No. Roll me a dex saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Actually, you have danger sense, so make that advantage. Because you're a barbarian.
Yeah, that's true. Dexterity.
Lucky. If it wasn't an advantage, and if you had that 6, you would have fallen into a pit trap.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
Which one I was saying, there was people in the way, so you couldn't get around the pit trap really easily.
Yeah. So
true.
you get right through, but because of your danger sense, you're able to like kind of get your footing right over it, and yeah, you're right there in front of the ogre, looking pretty mad, pretty weak.
Yeah.
And pretty pathetic.
I'm gonna make another great axe attack.
Make that attack. That hits.
So.
How do you want to do it?
Well, so you know how he skull crushed my friend, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just straight on bring the axe down right onto his head and slice right.
Nice. Nice. You do that, and yeah, you knock that. You knock him right down, and he dead.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Take his band of intellect.
That's what I'm
It's up
gonna
to you.
do. I'm gonna pick that
Take his
band of
underwear.
intellect up.
Yeah, you gotta take the. Well, you don't know it's a headband of intellect, but you can take the
Yeah,
headband
I'm gonna take the headband.
if you wish to. But yeah, you go down. There is one goblin left trying to. Well, just. So after that,
Is it a
Jesse, what do you want to
monkey-
do?
Is this a monkey and a goblin in a slap fight?
That's what you guys walk back to.
Well,
We'll just say that at the encounter.
and I'm just like here going, get him, get him.
Hold on, let's make an attack with that ape, see if it's enough to kill it. Because they get 2 attacks.
Get him, get him. Oof.
Okay, that's enough to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, it comes up right where you said get him, it comes up. It just scratches right across the goblin's face, killing him. That's what,
Yes.
I just pictured it slapping really hard and it falling off the cliff.
you know what? Yeah, that's what's happening. I kind of set this up so Deanna could use her crusher feet to knock goblins off the side of the edge.
Ah.
But yeah, so you do that. One of the first things you notice, though, Brandon, is what looks like a small pathway. What size is your character? Is it small or medium?
Small.
Okay, so it's just big enough for you to fit. Someone of small stature to fit.
All right.
Like it's goblin size.
I'm gonna kind of yell out. I'm going down this here hole. If I don't come back in let's say an hour, send a rope down, I guess.
Watch out for bear traps.
Or someone small.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I also chucked the goblin body in first to see if there's any traps.
Good call.
Nothing triggers off right at back. It's a pretty a long caravan. Looks like it's kind of dug out.
Okay. Oh wait, no, I said the goblin body went over the cliff.
Yeah.
Okay, I chucked I don't know. I chucked my magic
monkey?
stone. No.
Oh.
I chuck a magic stone into the thing to see if it sets off anything. Because that hits the
Yeah,
ground with
it's
quite
not-
an impact.
It does not.
Okay. Cool. So I'll go in. Ah!
It's a long caravan, and it takes you for some time. You go in, and do you follow follow it?
Sure.
Okay, so it's pretty dark and musky, but you do eventually able to follow it out.
Okay.
It takes you to, we'll say, right here. You poke your head out to that.
All right.
You see, to the side of you, you see a bunch of boxes. Some of them look kind of obviously damaged from some way, but they are definitely not obviously old like the rest of everything else here.
Okay.
Another thing too is once you guys walk in the middle, you do see what's very clearly signs of remains of a dinner of someone or someone being cooked for dinner. What is everybody doing now?
No survivors though.
Nope, you don't see any.
Oh, that's sad.
Sir Pendant.
You can look around with an investigation.
Yeah, I'll investigate while I'm waiting. While I'm sort of signaling off to people that I'm over in this other building.
Okay,
I'll-
roll me investigations. That's unfortunate.
I'm just sifting through ick.
Yep. Who else was gonna looking for investigations?
I'm over here.
Where'd that sound come from?
In the large building.
Everyone's just kind of rubbing their head It's the large building is what you said, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
in the large structure.
This is a maze of bodies.
Yep. One of the things you do notice, Jonesy, though, with that, Jonesy, though, is that this is very clearly stuff from travel, merchants and stuff. This is a lot of stuff. You go sift through the loot.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we're supposed to recover some of it, so I'll probably just look to see if the stuff that's been reported missing is here.
Oh yeah, it's very obviously there. Plus, plenty of other things that you don't know who they belong to.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. It would seem that this is where the merchant's missing loot was stored. There's loot from other merchants here as well, though.
I'm gonna just have a totally legal little look-see.
Yeah.
As one does.
I haven't been
better than yours, really.
I haven't found a trinket in these remains yet, though.
There's been something shiny.
You do not find it, but you do not find the pendant, but you do find the merchant's goods are obviously in this. On this with that 11 investigation.
Well, let me look.
And Nix, you do grab the pick up the headband of intellect if you're taking that off of the ogre.
Yes. I'm gonna put that on my sheet.
You'd be so smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might want to wash it first, though. That's probably a pretty sweaty headband.
Yeah. I'll wash that down. When we get a chance to.
Windows in this building?
Is there any what, Nilla?
Windows towards the center of the map, preferably in this building. So
there's windows all
or this side, preferably.
Yeah, there's windows looking out into that. Why?
How far down is it?
It's like it's typical keep. It's not. It's big for a goblin, but typical for like a humanoid, like a normal size, medium-sized person.
Like just kind of start rolling it out the window.
You're rolling all that stuff out the window.
I'm asking if I think it will break if I push it out the window. Otherwise, gotta bring it up and down that ladder.
It depends. You can certainly try.
I'm pretty
sure. Well, I don't trust that.
Okay, I'll be at the I'll move out and be at the bottom. And then you just tie everything you're lowering down onto a rope, and then I'll untie it at the bottom.
You know, it sounds like a lot of work. Slowly starts to push the barrel out the window to you.
Where's the rope?
What rope? I don't know what you mean. You can catch it.
I'm a little guy.
I'm also a little. Here, I got a better solution. You see the big orc? Just kind of like make a little pile there. Just move them all over, and then nothing will break. It'll just be cushions. Cushions.
Plug your nose.
Do I see them at all? From what I'm standing.
100%.
Okay, I'm just gonna go over there and look at y'all like, huh? Why are y'all jumping from a window? I can.
Will you drag the body over here so we can cushion the fall?
I mean, I can also just pick y'all up and put y'all down.
Oh, I'm not jumping. We're throwing things here. Can you catch a sparrow? And it starts to push it further out the window.
I'm like,
how heavy is the barrel?
I don't know. I'm just taking guesses. There's gonna be barrels and bags and stuff.
Shove.
It's more like chests and crates.
Oh, chests? Even better. I'm gonna shove a chest out the window to you.
Do you have that strength?
That's why I don't want to lug it up and down the ladder.
Alright.
Well, this is going on. Can I make just like a general, like, from where I am, just like look back on the path where we came, just like take a gander around our surroundings, just to see if there's anything else that's kind of lurking, or since we've been here a bit, pillaging our spoils, see if anyone has been drawn to us, like attention.
The only thing you see are what looks like vultures or birds of prey starting to circle around the corpses, but other than that, you do not see anything.
Do I need to make a strength check?
You don't have to. It's going on the chest, not on you.
No, I mean like to catch it unless you're levitating it.
I mean, I'm gonna just cast levitate so that way it'll just float a little for you.
I'm just gonna go over here.
You don't want squished?
You know what? I'll make a strength check anyways, just to grab onto it, make sure it doesn't
With me,
weigh me down.
Chuckles. With
What's
me,
even better
Chuckles
is
the
it's not gonna
hyena.
feel very heavy when it gets in your hands because it is magically floating. I'm just making you guys do some of the work, so I don't feel like controlling it.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna attempt to make some field repairs on this old abandoned cart.
Okay, do you have things for that?
I'm gonna look for stuff. Like I'm basically gonna see if there's like an intact wheel or anything. And
okay, well,
with that,
you two can make a perception at one of you can make a perception at advantage to look around, and then if you have Tinker's tools, you can use that afterwards.
if ain't nobody got no mending, I got me a hammer.
I've got better than Tinkerer's tools.
And I got me a crowbar.
Okay, so roll a perception to look around for parts.
All right. Perception is the best thing ever.
Okay, that works. So yeah, you're able to find a few parts that could probably be put together to fix the cart.
Or at least 2 of the wheels intact.
Okay, and Jesse, what was your plan with that?
Using my fancy every tool, try and get the wheel fitted nicely on there. And,
roll Tinker's tools.
You got every tool?
Oh shoot! What stat does that actually use?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah, just a first order intelligence based. So.
Awesome.
Okay, so yeah, you spend some time like you got getting all the crate loot and everything, and getting all the crates and everything out of the room, and
Monkey will help.
Yes, and Jesse here.
I'm gonna.
And Jesse here too help putting the cart together. About an hour or so goes by, and you guys begin to. I'm assuming you're loading everything. I'm assuming you're loading everything onto it. And what is and?
I'm gonna conjure an animal to help with the a big.
Oh! There's a giant rat now.
Like a cow or something to help pull the cart. The big horse would make sense.
So I got a giant hyena, a giant rat, and a monkey to help pull the cart.
And then you can wild shape too as a druid, if you have enough wild shapes. I don't know if you have any more left over. You should. You gotta think it's based on your wisdom. Let me check.
I think you get a certain amount per level, like per what level you are.
Yeah, you have 2 wild shapes. So you used 1 already for the symbiotic entity. So, but you're conjuring animal. So okay, yeah. If you have a spell slot, you can do that.
Cool.
I just assume the giant hyena and like one other thing could probably be enough to.
Well, you can summon a beast with a challenge rating 2, one of them to help carry it around. That's gonna give you some pretty decent stuff. So, we'll just say, yeah, you use it to bring a pack animal to carry for an hour, to help load everything up and move the carts for an hour. And you guys get over it, but you guys don't find the pendant in amongst the equipment, the stuff you find.
That sucks.
Poor rolls.
But does it mean that the pendant is? Does it mean that the person's not there?
It just means you rolled poor. You don't know. You rolled poorly.
Okay.
When you guys rolled for it.
I tried to make an educated guess with my low intelligence.
Yeah, but yeah.
Maybe they escaped.
You can always gaslight them into thinking that. I mean, you guys do see a few what looks like barbecued meat, grilling meat over. You know that scene of like Baldur's Gate 3 where you go to the goblin camp with all the meat strewn amongst the tables being cooked? That's basically what you see.
Yeah, I'll take some time to also maybe bury some of those portions of what I assume is people's.
Yeah, you can do that.
And put a sort of a stick grave thing as like a sort of tomb of the unmarked soldier kind of style grave.
I got claws for digging. I could dig graves.
Okay.
I will start whittling little what I'm trying to depict as doves, but they definitely look like a horse of like a four-legged animal. But like the sentiment's there. I'm trying my best.
You're doing a great.
I'm gonna place one on like the ground of the marker.
Okay.
Bryn joins you guys. He gets deal with the dead, and you guys clean this up. But it takes you a lot longer. But by the time you guys get everything set up, it's starting to get pretty late. It's like late afternoon at this point.
I'm just like, if you leave these guys like without a proper burial, that they's gonna be ghosts, man. This forest gonna be hecka haunted.
I mean, to be fair, other than Mosstone, every town in Tethyr has a ghost problem.
Exactly. We don't need more.
Yeah, and it's funny because it all happened because at one point in their history, all the people in Tethyr kind of got fed up with the royalty and just went on like a week-long pogrom. Just remember slaughtering anybody who had the slightest bit of noble blood in them.
Dang.
Yep, and all the ghosts are people people who were victims of it. Like we're not even talking like adults. We're talking like children too.
That's sad.
Okay.
Yeah, full Russian Revolution basically. And now we're back to being a nobility, a monarchy. Some of them are like Tudor England, and the elves are just there, and they're very racist and hate humans with a passion.
Okay.
But either way, so yeah, you guys get that up. What are you guys doing for the rest of the thing? Are you guys heading back to get back to trade meet later in the day, or are you resting up here? Because by the time you guys get back to trade meet, it would probably be in the later, like pretty late in the night, like early in the night.
I say we push through all the way back.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry the chest that we got, and I'll carry
Well, I'm assuming you guys are putting everything on the cart, so.
Well, yeah, that too. Carry it to the cart.
Can we also assume we took a short rest for the people that need it? If anyone needs
if you want to, there would have been plenty of time if you guys wanted to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my leg is still sore.
That's entirely fair. It's just like this seems way too familiar, Deanna.
Yeah. Why did you break my leg?
I'm sorry?
I actually broke my leg.
My animals will disappear at the next stop.
But so you guys head back. By the time you guys get back there, it's pretty late, and it's mostly just like guards. There's not really anybody else at the end of the town. But we will end the session there because you're back in a safe zone. Do you guys go through the loot or anything from that you guys found?
I was gonna go through the loot, yeah.
There is a lot of so you find 3,507 gold pieces and a mixture of coinage, and a variety of different like treasures, art, objects, and
oh whoops! I used the wrong bag.
Did you say 3,570 gold?
No, 3,507 gold in coin, objects, and artwork.
Damn.
But still no pendant.
Damn.
Sad.
Sounds like we need a fence.
Possibly. Well, we could always go back. Try to track down those other goblins, see if maybe she escaped.
Paul, I mean, it's up to you if you guys want to do that. If that's what you guys want to discuss with everybody else to do with the next one shot. You guys can discuss that in the channel with you guys. Your next plan, if because I can just set up a thread for you guys to, because that's what I was planning on never doing, is setting up a thread so you guys can role play during the travel times which because basically my plan is that each session will begin and end in a safe zone. So I'm just gonna quick travel for any traveling done, just so to not do really any random encounters traveling. In that way, then I can have a reasoning for why some of you will be at the party and some of you not, because then you don't have an issue of having an encounter end, having a session end in the middle of an encounter, and then having to wait for everybody to be available.
Cool.
So, Deanna, like I was saying, I gave everybody the role in here for the name for the West Marches. I'll just tag them whenever it's going to be happening in the Faerunian one shots channel.
Alright, I'm gonna stop recording now.
You're gonna what?
Stop recording.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you were recording. Shoot.
We were being recorded.